Hello, welcome in to Cleo Ra on this gorgeous Friday the 13th in honor of Freya herself. We are going to pull some runes today, and I hope you all are enjoying this day because you know, it's really good luck, right? You know, let me know in the comments, are you one of those people who think a black cat crossing your path is good luck or bad luck? Because there are two types of families on this planet: the ones who know black cats on your path are good luck, and the ones who've been told they're not, right? Ooh, the magic versus the non-magic. So let's see what's coming out in the runes. Okay. Yes, baby. Yes. This is our geese, all right? And this is all about anchoring in your higher self. So what I'm getting is that today is a hugely powerful day for doing that. You might want to check out my previous reading, because for any of us who really can get our consciousness up to a beautiful frequency and incorporate our higher self, miracles happen all the time, and overnight success is normal. Okay, I'm going to pull another. Which one are you? Okay, baby. Fehu, F-E-H-U. Fehu, Fehu. This is about hordes of abundance. This is about domesticity. This is about achieving something for your family, either spiritual or bloodline or both. This is about getting the rewards from the actions you took previously, harvesting, but also making the most of your bounty, of your loot, okay? This is pure blessings coming in a way that you can use them, and you can, you know, feel grounded and feel like you are where you belong. I'm going to get one more, but I want to tumble them again first. It's like a little game show. Who was obsessed with game shows when they were a kid? I was so bad at general knowledge, but you know, I loved all the spinning wheels and stuff like that. Okay, we've got Dagaz, okay, which is similar to the word Diaz. It's daybreak, sunshine, it's beautiful. All right, so the sun is coming out for someone in their life, and it's because they chose to anchor in their higher self and make investments. You could be really finding out where you belong, and how you view yourself decides your whole life. With this rune here for the higher self, this is about choosing the silk over the cotton. This is about choosing a higher vibration, because this rune does have connections to silk, okay? And you know, the pagans, they were travelers, okay? They liked, not travelers in the sense that they were nomadic in the same way as the gypsies or the Persians who settled and created Persia, but they got around, okay? They were explorative, they were curious, they were intelligent. And there are connections with the Silk Road, that beautiful road that went all the way, I think, from Greece through the northern part of India. And that was a main trade route for so long, and everyone had to be respectful on that trade route, because you never knew who you were gonna come across. You had to sleep on the road, like you had to camp out on the side of the road to do your business. You had to literally move via horse and carriage across the land, right? So you had to be physically incorporated in your vessel. You couldn't be some little mug hiding out on the internet saying shit. You know, this was real life. This was like real shit going on here, right? So someone's really getting what they've conjured up previously. And this is a big haul. I'm getting this is a big loot haul. This is like cracking a tomb. Only the universe is bringing you all of the loot and all of the treasure into your life. You don't get here with the Fehu. You don't get all the rewards if your intention is twisted or off key. You get these rewards when you truly know God, and you truly know source energy, and you truly know thyself. So someone's anchored in something really powerful, something really beautiful here. King of Wands energy, sunshine, Leo, wearing your crown, okay? So you could be the boss of something in your life. You could have like multiple sources of income, because he's got this thing he's holding with all these different tools on it, right? And I also feel like this is energy flowing to you from multiple different streams of reality. This is crazy. I feel like you've got a lot of non-physical support, but they're showing me it like random different cosmic energies, okay? So you could have a big ancestral support from one angle, and then a crazy alienistic support from another. This is true multi-dimensionality that you are anchoring in, and that's what happens when we truly get into our higher self energies. We don't even feel like the person we were before necessarily. Every thought is a new thought. You know, so you're bringing in all these different skills and tactics and energies from different places, but they keep saying support, support. You're going to feel energies around you of different calibers, and it's going to affect your psyche and the way you're viewing the world. Say, for example, you've got a lot of Native American support. You're going to feel that energy around you. Then it might switch to some alien level support. Then it might switch to something medieval. Who knows? It depends on the individual here, but this is great for business. This is great for being where you need to be and supporting others. I'm getting with the Page of Wands, right? Being a good example to those coming up, okay? I'm getting some really, really pure alignment readings here. And I feel like, you know, you're embracing your enthusiasm here with the Page of Wands. So maybe you're doing something that just feels so natural for you to do and getting paid for it. And this is what happens when we have the faith to get into that golden level of the mind. God always repays our faith. The universe always repays our faith when we know we are fully valuable, fully worthy. I'm getting the gold starts pouring in, okay? This can be literal or metaphorical. Queen of Swords with Death. So anything that's not meant to be on your path is going to be taken off at this time, because this is about where you really belong. This is about you maybe finding roots, even if it's a spiritual type of rootage. Because I really feel like, you know, you've got to have some sense of stability of self to get this much, right? To get this much treasure coming your way. You know, when those Vikings used to haul all of their loot back and take it home to their women and children, I mean, there was such a feeling of just pure amazement, because for a start they lived, right? We didn't have any phones back then. We didn't know whether our men were going to ever return to us. But this is like you've got back with the loot somehow, right? You've got back, and there's that feeling. I don't know if any of you have ever had that, where someone comes home and they've got mad amounts of toys or mad amounts of food or some sort of loot coming in. But that's what's happening here. We've got the Devil here. And the fact that it's so close to the Queen of Swords and the Death card, I feel like, you know, this isn't something you're not aware of. I feel like you're aware that there are endings happening. You're aware of maybe the toxicity in others, and you're aware of what it is in you that might pull them in, right? It's all magnetism. So there's something here about you balancing that out, you know, putting a stop to certain things. 10 of Swords. Some pathways are always supposed to be dead ends, but we can take what we've learned and mix it in. And you've learned a lot. Again, there's like this multiple sources of knowledge, multiple sources of protection here with Temperance. I feel like you're doing your best to kind of avoid any toxicity and really put an end to it. Let's see, 3 more and then I will clarify. I'm hearing like you've got one of the biggest energies. You've got one of, because they're saying only the biggest, only the best, but it's, you know, this is like picking up on energies that are coming in from multiple different radio stations, right? There's energies around you that see you as the best, as the biggest, you know, and the non-physical energies don't give a crap what small-minded humans think. They can't even connect with small-minded humans. Small-minded humans don't have the love. Small-minded humans cut themselves off from the crown chakra. So I'm getting that you've got some of the biggest love, right? Maybe that's what's measuring out, or hang on, let me put that differently. I feel like the big love you have is kind of dulling the flames of someone else's toxicity. I feel like you're the balanced one. I feel like you're the gracious one. And I feel like the fact that you can just keep on pouring this cool elixir of understanding energy in some kind of situation in your life, I feel like it's really cooling down the flames, right, of someone else's actions, behavior. It's almost like there could be someone in your life, you know where they're headed. You know they're headed down a dead end. Maybe you're trying to help them or something. See, this is it. Crown chakra connection with the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. One of the biggest conjurers with the King of Wands. And make no mistake, the King of Wands comes out in a lot of tarot readings for a lot of people. That doesn't mean many people can embody the energy of the King of Wands. To be a true king, you've got to really be a true king, right? So, you know, I'm getting that you are really a true king or queen, right? You can switch this to the Queen of Wands because you're a boss. Whoever you are, you're a real boss. Your consciousness is one of the biggest consciousnesses. Let's see what's going on, because we've got the Page of Cups down here. So there could be an ending to a friendship with the Ten of Swords right above it. Something you've tried to harmonize with, something you've tried to be a good person with. You know, I feel like you are a cooling effect, right? When it comes to your love, your understanding. Show me. Magician, okay. Magician with the Ace of Cups. So you've got a direct connection to the crown chakra where you can just, the energy flows through you with the Magician. So you know you're a big conjurer here. Page of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you know something's ending here. You've done your best. You can't go on with it. And now it's time for you to invest somewhere where it is permanent, where it is stable. Because like I was saying, you can't get big abundance here when you're around a load of saboteurs. You just can't do it. I feel like you're going for the daybreak. You're going for the dawn. You are literally going for gold here. And you want to do it with people who are stable and solid. And you know you're a real one. So you know there's got to be real ones coming in for you. In love, in business, in friendship. And I feel like that's what you're headed to. You're headed to more delightful interactions is what I'm going to say here. Death energy again. We've got death top and bottom here. So something's transforming in the friends you attract in. Something's transforming in the way you deal with people. I'm hearing getting out ahead of it. So you know, you've seen the warning flags. There's something about your mind absorbing all that you've learned with this Temperance. All the ingredients that have gone in here have turned you into a power player of the game. So now what I'm getting is that you're not going to be ignoring red flags in future. You know, it's like you've learned too much and you've come too far. And now I feel like they're showing me gateways opening on this Ace of Cups. Like you have managed to get yourself on such a beautiful frequency. And I'm getting that is because you have beautiful intentions. You know, the things you do, you want to share with others. You don't just want to be the king of the castle, queen of the castle, and have all the money and be alone and greedy. No. You know that true bounty is in the sharing and in the enjoyment and in the barbecues and the get-togethers and the parties. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like you're a really generous spirit. And there are going to be people coming along who are just as enthusiastic as you, who have a lovely zest for life and who just want to have fun. It's like, come on, we're not going to be here forever. Let's just have fun. Let's live in our now moment and let's enjoy the bounty. So that is transforming for you. And I can see you've got your head on your shoulders really beautifully with the Magician. You know, you see things very clearly. Show me this Devil. Six of Cups, okay. The Devils are in the past now. And the Six of Cups does indicate like quite strong bonds, you know. But I feel like, you know, you've had to slowly but surely let go of something. Yeah, Page of Swords. So this could have been a false soulmate. Someone who was taking your energy, reflecting it back at you. Of course, we are creatures who have mirror neurons, and when we feel, even on a psychic level, when we feel our own energy being reflected back at us, of course it's going to hook us in. Of course we want to be around our soul group members. Of course we want to be around those who can understand us. So I feel like you've seen through something here with somebody and you're putting things in their right places in your mind, right? There we go, Initiate. There we go with the title card, one of the biggest, baddest players of the game. And you do it all with God in your golden heart. It's beautiful. Let's have a look at this Ten of Swords. You're arranging stuff, okay? I'm getting, you're like a timeline arranger. You can move things around. You can change things. Your mind's that powerful. Your mind's that consciously tuned in that you are you're one of the big dogs on here, okay? See, yeah, Ten of Swords with the Hanged Man. Gotta go. You gotta go. You cannot take disloyal. You can't take disloyal creatures. And listen, I love the word creature. I call myself a creature. I think, you know, we are all ethereal creatures. So when I talk about narcissistic people and I call them a creature, people get all sensitive when they are that. This ain't the channel for you if you don't like that. You cannot take disloyal people on your pirate ship. If we stop being little landlubbers and thinking of everything as being societal, really be honest with yourself. A society gonna marry you? A society gonna pay your bills? A society gonna be there during all the monumental parts? Will society grieve you when you're gone? No, they won't. So this is about only taking those people into your life that you would take on a real pirate ship. Bearing in mind, you've got to sleep on that pirate ship. And if there are any disloyal ones around, yeah, they will get you in your sleep, right? So I feel like you're getting rid of disloyal ones and thinking, you're not really loyal to me. You don't really care about me. And I feel like you are running a tight ship now. You're running a real tight ship in your mind, in your body, in your inner temple, in the things that you will entertain, right? Because focus is money, right? When people want to force interaction, when people want to, take your, valuable time's so valuable. And I feel like you're realizing that now. TikTok, you can only take loyal ones on your ship with you. And there's no more of this societal, oh, but you've got to be nice to everyone. Listen, do you know how many of these dark players of the game, and dark, I mean negative polarity players of the game, heartless ones, have taken us out when we've been kind? Oh, I'll just let him on my pirate ship. He only wants to go to Casablanca. Next minute you're dead, you're in the ethers, you're looking at this little beast thinking, oh, I was too nice, why did I do that? I should have had the pillar of severity. So yeah, I feel like someone's getting their pillar of severity really installed in a lovely way here. Wow, I'm hearing that song, You Don't Really Wanna With Me, right? 5 of Wands, you've got too many big, heavy hitters on your team with this 5 of Wands, King of Wands energy. Listen, if you haven't come across like a real loyal crew of people yet, you've got them in the non-physical, I'll give you that, okay? And they protect you like a child with this Page of Wands, okay? King of Wands, Page of Wands, even though you might be a big grown-up adult at the moment, they still see you as the most precious child they could possibly, ever protect. There's some real loyal energies here. Knight of Swords, okay? Quick movement with enthusiasm, communication. Knights are all about action. And I feel like there's a big thing here about the people you talk to. It seems so harmless to be on the phone to somebody and talk to them on the phone, it seems so harmless, but they can tag you into their low down, crappy timeline, even on a phone call. So you've got to watch out for this modern technology, okay? Because it's still energy. Even if someone sends you an email, you can still pick up on their energy etherically. If you open that email, you're connecting with their energy, non-physically, because they've sent you a physical tag point to do so, right? So I feel like you're starting to feel the difference between the people you want to deal with and the people you don't. 3 of Pentacles, this is what I'm saying. On a big old pirate ship, you need to be able to trust your crew. And our lives are precious. And you're getting harmonic energies coming in. People who are big dog, big tiger players of the game like you. Okay, real ones only is what I'm getting from this. Yeah, the breaking of dawn, a new dawn in your consciousness. The sun is coming out in your consciousness, right? Now, it's funny with this death card, you can see the rays of light coming from behind the pot. So there's more and better coming for you. You can feel it. You're on the pathway of it. And your path is lighting up. You can feel new friendships. You can feel loyal, enjoyable people. 3 of Cups energy with the 3 of Pentacles. It's time for you to have fun. Okay, it's time for you to really go get what it is you want. Queen of Swords energy here. So, we've got the Queen of Swords twice here. So there's definitely an energy that's telling you, come on, don't be too nice, just cut them off. They're draining your time. They're grown-ups just like you. They don't need your help. It's kind of like that energy coming through. Maybe someone has evoked your pity, but pity is actually the worst thing we can ever project to anyone, Sometimes what they need is a familial clip round the ear roll. But if you're dealing with a narc, nothing works, okay? They're a mirage. They're just going to drag your time out of you and drag your love out of you. And, you're not going to have anything to show for it. And I feel like you're feeling that now. I feel like you know this. Jupiter, midheaven. Again, they're telling me only the baddest. Only the baddest can pull a haul like this and conjure like this. You're conjuring some massive, magnanimous wealth. It's to do with what you came here to do. Midheaven. The energy you put out in your career, the way you flow alchemically, well, it's got Jupiter behind it. Big blessings, the benevolence of the universe. And this is, I'm talking to someone who knows you're supposed to be in a big benevolent position. I don't know, maybe you're a life path 8, or maybe you just love representing your family and you love, the alchemy of life, being a player in the game, getting that currency and doing it well. Mars energy here. Along with this 5 of Wands, this is you. I'm getting there's like a big crew of people. I don't know if you've been on a warrior's path for like eons, for many, many lifetimes, or what's been going on. But I feel like you're finishing up the warrior's path and moving into abundance and benevolence. You know, it's not easy. It's really not easy to have thousands of lifetimes where you've been fighting the enemy team, right? And then all of a sudden you've got to switch it, and you've got to be in the heaven of the soul, and you've got to take all your bounty, you know, all the bounty you've conjured up through your honorable service to God. All of a sudden Spirit will tell you you've got to go from the end of the knife when it comes to how good you are at surviving, and you've got to flip it and go to the other end of that stick and go to the extreme end of thriving, right? And really being, you know, it's funny, it came up, men returning from war, and they're supposed to just get rid of their fighting ways and just settle into the household or the palace or whatever. And I kind of feel like that is, you know, what you've got to do now, settling into your palatial positionings. That's what I feel like, male or female, right? Yeah, Libra, 7th house, Virgo energy coming out on the table. So there's a delicacy to this, okay? And I feel like there's going to be a delicacy coming in with your relationships. People who are very considerate, people who are refined in their tastes, I would say. People who want Venusian energy, you know, beautiful food, beautiful evenings. People who want to experience the same type of dream as you do, you know, harmony and understanding. Let me just clarify this Mars energy, because you could have like a Mars in Libra or some tricky placement that most people would call tricky because they don't understand the birth chart and the way we're supposed to do it. But I feel like you've understood things on a deeper, more complex level, and you've untangled some sort of knot, or you've used some sort of potion in your birth chart. You've used the energies in your birth chart in the way you were supposed to. And this is hard potions. This is advanced potions that you've managed to crack. You've managed to perfect the use. You know how they say there are awkward placements? There aren't. There are just more advanced birth chart placements. And I feel like I'm speaking to someone who's got advanced birth chart placements that you can handle perfectly well. Yeah, Hermit. So you've gained some sort of expertise, 2211 on my clock, by maybe being in solitude or maybe doing the spiritual work, going inwards. They're telling me Ganesh, blessed. Something about the shell here. Maybe you are coming out of your shell. Or maybe you're taking your shell off because the war is over. That's kind of what I'm getting here. It's time to go from surviving to thriving. And for the baddest ass consciousnesses who've got this heavy spiritual support, it's easy to have miracles. It's easy to have overnight success. The universe has got it ready for you to move into. I hope this reading's helped somebody, and lots of love.